It's time for the moment you've been waiting for. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Tsh, da, 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 da. Di, da, di, di, da, di, di, da, 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 da. Di, da, di, li, da, di, li, di, da. Di, da, di, li, di, da, di, li, 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 da, di, da, di, da, di, di, da. Preparing the Krabby Patty.
So guys, boom! It's official. This man Bronny James, the Prince Bronald GOAT LeBron James Jr. James has officially announced that he will be playing for USC next season. Guys, if y'all know, man, you've been keeping up with this channel, y'all know, bro, if you're an OG, we've been making hundreds of videos about Bronny James, about his play on the court. Where exactly will he end up? How good of an overall player is he? Will he play in the NBA G League? Will he go to college? What college is he going to be going to? Is he going to hop on a 30-hour flight and play in Australia for the Aurora Hawks? Is he going to go all the way to Bangladesh? Is he going to go to play for the Taiwan Tigers or whatever you call them out there in China, bro? The question that we always had was, where will this man Bronny James end up? And guys, like I said at the beginning of the video, and if you've been living under a rock and if you've not heard the news, man Bronny James will be playing for USC next season. Now, what I've been personally seeing online, I feel like this decision by Bronny James has stirred tons of different opinions across the masses. Some people are happy with his decision. Some people think that it was a huge mistake. Some people think that he's going to average 20 points a game. Some people think he's going to be a bust. Some people think he's going to be a bench player. So many conversations. However, no matter what you think about this decision by Bronny James, I actually do believe that this decision has a deeper meaning than what people think. I really don't think people understand the situation that Bronny James just put himself in. People don't understand how his season will go, why he actually might struggle, some improvements that he needs to make. If he's gonna get drafted, will he even get drafted? Guys, so much to talk about. Buckle up, grab some popcorn, put your Bronny James cap on, put your NBA basketball cap on, bro. Subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 30K. Your boy JuiceMadeHoops is back. Let's go and get straight into this video. So guys, boom, we gotta clap it up one more time for my boy Bronny James. Put the clapping emojis in the comment section down below. And yes, I know I am late to the party, but your boy JuiceMadeHoops was living his life out there in Italy and Switzerland. If you're not following me on Instagram, bro, what are you doing? And make sure you're subscribed to the channel. But guys, like I said at the beginning of the video, we've been waiting for years about what this man Bronny James is going to do. Y'all see the titles on the screen of the videos that I've been making about the conversations that has always been surrounded about Bronny James. And it's official, man. In May of 2023, this man Bronny James officially announced that he will be playing for USC next season. And it's honestly crazy, the fact that I think Bronny James might be one of the last players, or the last player, to actually commit to a program that is within that top 100 players in high school. And bro, it's literally May. I feel like the season is about to start here in a few months. The NBA Finals is about to start here in a few months. And this man Bronny James is just now making his decision. Now, from the overall scope of things, I do think that this decision by Bronny James, it makes 100% sense. I mean, the location, California, you guys know this is only 10 or so minutes away from the Staples Center. He's around his friends, he's around his family, and most importantly, he's around his father figure and his inspiration, and the person that is essentially driving this entire thing for this man Bronny James. He is surrounded by LeBron. I know there was always conversations about if Bronny James was going to go to Oregon, if he was going to go to Ohio State. Guys, let's just be honest, bro. Although I know it sounded good that he may potentially go to Ohio, bro, nobody, bro, I'm sorry, bro, no disrespect, but this man Bronny James was not finna leave his lifestyle in California, in LA, and hop on the flight, pack his bags, and go play for Ohio, bro. Like, just think about it. He's not gonna leave his friends, he's not gonna leave his family. I honestly think the only way he probably would have played in Ohio State was if LeBron got traded to the Cavs, his family moved there, etc., etc. Bronny James is all about business. He's about his friends, he's about his family. So I knew this decision was ultimately going to come down to either UCLA and USC, and as we know, he committed to USC. I think it just makes sense from a future perspective, money perspective, the city. And it's honestly crazy how this decision by Bronny really changes the outlook of the school in general. I mean, more fans, more players are now more inclined to attend this school. You got to think about it. Bronny James is bigger than the actual program of USC, as crazy as that sounds. And I think this decision by Bronny is really going to shape this school for the rest of human history. Now, LeBron James himself was able to give his 2 cents on his opinions about Bronny's decision. And I love the fact that he was also speaking to the fact that Bronny is going to be the first person from the James family to actually attend college, quote unquote. LeBron said it himself. This is an incredible thing. Obviously, his dad didn't go to school. His mom didn't go to college. It's super cool. USC is getting a great kid. He's there to play basketball, but they're going to be super surprised of how great of a kid that he is, even though they have been recruiting him for quite some time. And congratulations to my son on his next journey and picking a great university. I'm super proud of him. Like I said, it's honestly crazy that Bronny will be the first person to actually attend college in general. And although I think it's obvious that Bronny is not gonna finish and get that degree at USC, we still gotta clap it up for this man, Bronny James. I even seen people even say that Bronny will be a 4-year college player. He will be a 2-3-year type of college player. This man, Bronny James, I'm telling you right now, is not finishing and getting his degree. He doesn't need his degree. Like, let's just be honest here. Bronny James is not working a regular job. Let's just be honest. He's there to play basketball, and this man is dipping after 1 year, whether you like it or not. I don't personally see Bronny James being a 2-year player, a 3-year player, or however you want to put it. Bronny James is going there for 1 year. He's going to be a one-and-done player. He's going to get drafted somewhere in the 1st or 2nd round. That same team is going to get LeBron James, and we're going to go from there. So let's get this whole, he's going to be a 4-year player, 3-year player to develop and whatnot. Bronny James is going to be fine. We're going to get a little more in-depth later about his actual play style, what I think his projection is going to be a little later. But just to put 2 cents out there, bro, man, Bronny James will be fine. Now, Bronny James did finish his high school career as a top 30 player. And in ESPN's early 2024 NBA mock draft, Bronny James is projected as a top 10 pick. People really look at the fact that Bronny James is going to be a great perimeter defender. It sounds like his defense is something that I know a lot of scouts are very high on, and they also think his defensive ability is definitely his biggest asset that he has in his arsenal. And guys, I personally do think that the proof is definitely in the pudding. I think we saw a lot of highlight moments and great moments within Bronny James's high school career, especially on that defensive end. And I think his shooting ability, along with his defense, is going to transfer over no matter what level that he's going to be playing in. Now guys, let's take a step back. Let's take 2 steps back and get serious about how I personally think that his past will affect his future at USC. I want to talk about how well he will play. How bad will he play? What his role is going to be, his ceiling. Will he even start? Will he come off the bench? Who's even playing there? How many points is he going to average? Is he going to be a defender, a shooter? What is his role? Now, I feel like what is super important to understand and how to actually forelook how Bronny James will play next season is understanding the players that he's going to be playing with. Now, in this 23 class, a few other players that are also coming in to play at USC are guys like Isaiah Kohler, who's the #1 ranked player in the country, and Arenton Page, if I'm saying his name right, who's a center that also played for Wheeler High School, and Isaiah Kohler this past season as well, who's also a top 50 player in his own respect. And they also will be getting players back like Boogie Ellis, who was the 2nd leading scorer in the conference last season. They also will be getting Kobe Johnson, who is a forward who averaged around 9 points and 5 rebounds on 46% shooting from the field. And they also will be getting an incoming transfer from DJ Rodman, who I actually think is the son of Dennis Rodman as well. So these players right here are essentially the players that Bronny James is going to be going to war with next season. Obviously, they have a few other players, but these are the main players that I know a lot of people are talking about and will probably be the best players on the team. And like I said, they are getting the #1 player in the country. I do think although Boogie Ellis was the 2nd leading scorer in the conference and the team's leading scorer, Isaiah Kohler, this team needs to run the offense around him. I trust Isaiah Kohler. His IQ is off the charts. He's known to set up his teammates for success. He's a good conductor for an organization and for a team. He leads by example. He plays defense. And I think he's going to be the main reason why this team, and especially Bronny James, is going to be successful. This guy right here, Isaiah Kohler, if you don't know, I know Bronny James is getting all the attention, but I do think Isaiah Kohler is easily the better player and the best player on this team. Imagine the pick and rolls that he's going to be playing with his bigs. Imagine the type of offense and imagine the types of shots that he's going to be able to set up Bronny for shooting open threes. You got to think about it. Isaiah Kohler is not just a passer. He's a threat anytime he attacks the rim. So I know defenses are going to help, and he's good enough to find the open man in any type of scenario. And that's how I feel like Bronny James is going to get a lot of his points, is by catch and shoot threes. I don't see Bronny James as a guy that's going to be breaking down his defender or anything like that. So I know playing with Isaiah Kohler, and we've actually seen a few moments where they have been playing with each other, whether that was in practice or whether that was in the McDonald's All-American game or other types of camps. So I do see Isaiah Kohler and Bronny James really meshing together, and they will be successful at the next level. Now, no matter what people say about Bronny James, I think the facts are that Bronny James will be coming off the bench at USC, and it's mainly because Boogie Ellis is a huge part of this offense and for this team. Like I said, he was the second leading scorer in the entire conference, averaging about 18 points per game. And I do think he's going to be the main player and the main person that is going to either make this team or break this team, just because of his play style. I mean, he was a 39 ranked player in his class back in, I believe, 2020 or 2019. Like I said, he averaged 18 points a game. And I'm actually confused on why he exactly came back to this program, and if the coaches are even potentially mad that he came back, knowing that they are going to be having a guy like Bronny James. But even then, I don't think Bronny James is that prolific scorer just yet that can just get a bucket whenever needed, especially at that next level. So I do think they are going to need a guy like Boogie Ellis. I do think this team will benefit greatly by either Boogie Ellis being that sixth man to come off the bench to get them enough scoring, or if Bronny James is just the complementable player to both Isaiah Kohler and Boogie Ellis, and they're able to set up Bronny James for success. And then Bronny James can also take on initiative to take down any type of top level offensive player that they are going to be playing in that conference or just in college in general. But like I said, I was initially confused on why he did come back, knowing exactly the type of players that USC is going to be getting next season. But like I said, I think Bronny James will be fine. I do think this is a better decision than going to a school like Oregon or Ohio State or any of these other types of programs. I think every single player on this USC team really complements Bronny James very, very well. I'm super happy and excited about his decision. I actually don't think that it's a mistake or anything like that, but I personally do want people to understand what this decision means. Guys, Bronny James, and also the future and just how well or bad Bronny James is going to play. Please do not expect Bronny James to average 20 points a game. Please don't expect him to average 10 assists a game. Please don't expect him to, dropping 15 points here, 25 points, 30 points explosions. I see Bronny James averaging somewhere between, 5 to 10 points a game. You got to think about it's college. It's a team game. The offense is not running around Bronny James. Bronny James is coming into this program as a 3-and-D type of player. I see a lot of people even compare him to guys like Jrue Holiday and whatnot. We got to take a step back and not compare him to those types of players. Like I said, Jrue Holiday is more of I think he's actually a better player in his stage. And I do think Jrue Holiday is a guy that can even guard bigs and forwards and whatnot. I'm not sure Bronny James is at that level. You got to think about it. Bronny James is only 6'1" or 6'2" as well. So like I said, there is going to be a lot of improvements to make. Right now, I think Bronny James is definitely a good 3-and-D type of player at that guard position. He definitely needs to improve on a lot of other things as well, which I probably will make another video getting more in depth. I don't want to make this video too long. I wanted to just give my initial reaction to this decision by Bronny James. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel and let me know down below when you guys want that video as well. But like I said, overall, I think this decision by Bronny James was definitely a great one as well. He made the right decision to go to USC. I really anticipate Isaiah Kohler to go crazy. He's definitely one of my favorite players to watch overall in high school and now that he's in college as well. Guys, your boy JuiceMadeHoops is back. Like I said, I was on vacation. I had to go here, this and that. More videos on the way. Daily uploads are back, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Let me know other video ideas that you guys have down below. Let me know your opinions about Bronny James as well and his decision. How well do you think he's going to be playing next season as well at USC? Subscribe to the channel, do all that fun stuff. And y'all, with all that being said, guys, thank you for watching. This has been another episode of Juice Made TV. Peace.